We're gonna talk about the 7 worst things about living in Miami. From expensive plane tickets to cost of living and even sometimes disrespectful locals. Let's talk about the not so glamorous things of living in Miami. If you're looking to make the move to Miami or just want to learn more about solo living, this is a video for you. I'm AJ, and not only do I live here, but I love it here. But we gotta be realistic. No place is perfect. I've been a real estate agent for almost a decade now, and I'm gonna be your guide on this video. Let's do it. Number 7, expensive plane tickets. Picture this, you're craving some quality time with your loved ones who live miles away. But hold on to your wallet, folks, because those airfare prices can be sky high. Living in Miami often means being geographically distanced from family and friends, and those pricey plane tickets, well, they don't sure make it any easier. Now, Miami is a gem in its own right, but being nestled down here at the southern tip of Florida, it can sometimes feel like we're on our own little island. Want to catch up with pals in neighboring states? Get ready for a road trip or a long flight. That's just the reality of our geographical situation. The Miami hustle and bustle. It's a vibe, no doubt, but forming and maintaining connections with folks outside of the 305, that can be a bit of a challenge. Distance can put a strain on relationships, leaving you feeling a tad isolated from loved ones who are local. Number 6, housing is expensive. Another aspect of life in the 305 is the cost of living, which, let's be real, it has increased ever since COVID. And let me tell you, it's not always a walk on the beach. So buckle up as we explore the next few challenges of living in this tropical paradise. High rent prices. Now, I'm all for living the high life, but when it comes to rent, Miami takes it to another level. We're talking over $2,000 a month for a 1-bedroom apartment. Ouch, right? This hefty price tag can really put a strain on your wallet, especially if you're trying to make ends meet on a moderate income. Astronomical home prices. Ready to plant some roots in Miami? Well, hold on to your hats, because home ownership here doesn't come cheap. The average single family home, you're looking at shelling out hundreds of thousands to even millions of dollars. Yeah, I feel your wallet cringing too. Premium condo and townhome prices. Now, if you're eyeing a condo or a townhome instead of thinking of buying a house, think before you swipe that credit card. Sure, they might offer a more affordable option compared to single family homes, but that premium price tag still packs a punch. It's like the VIP section of the real estate world. Number 5, tourism. Disrespectful behavior towards local. Now picture this, you're out and about soaking up the Miami sun when suddenly you encounter tourists behaving badly. Littering, vandalism, land disruptions, you name it. It's like, come on folks, we're all in this together. Such behavior can leave us locals feeling a bit sidelined in our own backyard, adding tension to the mix. Overcrowded environments. The joys of living in a touristy spot. With Miami booming the tourism scene, it's no surprise that our streets and beaches can resemble sardine tins on hot summer day. Overcrowding brings longer wait times, traffic snarls, and general sense of chaos. And let's not forget about the strain it puts on our city's infrastructure. Talk about a beach bummer. And hey, speaking of tourist hotspot, let's talk high traffic areas. South Beach, Wynwood, Little Havana, you name it. They all got them. These neighborhoods draw in crowds like moths to a flame, flooding our streets with tourists, noise, and commercial frenzy. It's like living next door to a perpetual fiesta. Topic number 4, island time, aka Miami time, or as I like to call it, Latino time. We're diving into a concept that's as synonymous with our city as salsa music and cafecito, Latino time. Now don't let the name fool you. While it sounds dreamy, living on island time isn't always a day at the beach. Let's break it down. Island time. The art of living life at a slower pace. Or hey, just being late everywhere, as I like to call it too. Picture this. You've got deadlines, schedules, and appointments, but around here, well, let's just say that time tends to stretch and bend like a yoga master. Deadlines become more like suggestions, schedules, more like guidelines. Now, leisure, that's the name of the game. So while island time might sound like a tropical paradise, it can also mean a bit of a balancing act for us Miami dwellers. So hey, if you like to be on time, you will have to learn to be patient, because around here, like I said, time is a suggestion. You will very quickly get used to your party starting 5, 10, maybe even 20 minutes late. Your invite says 5 p.m. Think more like 5:30, 5:45, hey, maybe even 6. But hey, remember, here in Miami, we have no curfew. So even though the party starts late, the party ends late, or it might not even end. We are down to topic number 3, no seasons. We're peeling back the layers of our city's legendary weather. Spoiler alert, it's not all sunshine and rainbows, folks. Or actually, I think it kind of is. Let's dive into the highs and lows, or not so lows, of Miami's year-round climate. Year-round warmth. The perks of living in a tropical paradise. Miami boasts sunny skies and warm temps pretty much all year long. Even when the rest of the country's bundling up, we're still soaking up the rays. Sounds dreamy, right? Well, hold on to your sunscreen, because there's more to this story. Extended summer. Yup, you heard that right. Summer in Miami isn't just a few months. It's a marathon from May to October. And let me tell you, those temperatures, they're not playing around. We're talking high 80s to low 90s, folks. Plus add some humidity, and you've got yourself a recipe for some serious sweat sessions. Mild winter. Now, before you start dreaming of snow angels, let me burst that bubble. Winter in Miami is more like a mild breeze than a blizzard. From November to April, we're looking at mid-60s to low 70s. Chilly by our standards, but downright balmy compared to the rest of the country. And last but not least, let's talk about snow, or rather, the lack thereof. Snow in Miami? Yeah, that's about as rare as finding parking in South Beach. We're talking once in a blue moon rare, folks. So, if you're dreaming of a white Christmas, you might want to look elsewhere. Topic number 2, expensive utilities. We're tackling a topic that hits close to home, literally. Yup, pesky bills that have a knack for sneaking up on us. But hey, knowledge is power, right? So let's shine a light on why living in the 305 might put a little dent in your wallet when it comes to utilities. Alright, utilities in Miami. We're talking electricity, water, and you guessed it, air conditioning. With our tropical climate, AC isn't just a luxury, it's a lifeline. And let's face it, that thing is working overtime, especially in the scorching summer months. Now, why are those utility bills hitting us so hard, harder than a hurricane? Well, for starters, a love affair with air conditioning. Keeping cool comes at a cost, peeps. And that means cracking up the AC year-round. But wait, there's more. Factor in the demand for water in a coastal city like ours, throw in concerns about infrastructure, and you've got yourself a recipe for some hefty water bills too. So hey, you wanna keep cool, you're gonna have to pay the bill. Alright. Topic number 1. We're delving into a topic that might hit close home for some of us. Island fever. Yup, you heard that right. Even in a vibrant city like ours, that feeling of restlessness can creep in. Let's unpack it, shall we? Now, before you start picturing palm trees and sandy beaches, let's talk about the flip side. Island fever is also known as cabin fever or island syndrome. And it's that itch you can't scratch when you've been cooped up in a small or isolated environment for too long. Okay, so how does it affect people? Well, let's just say it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Island fever can bring on feelings of isolation, frustration, you know, that restlessness, longing for something more like the buzz of an urban life, or the diversity of a big city, or hey, or even just a mountain or a hill here and there. I mean, that would definitely help. There are ways to combat island fever and keep that wanderlust at bay. From seeking out social connections to exploring the natural beauty of our surroundings, there's no shortage of options to shake off those island blues. So there you have it, Miami amigos, the not so sunny side of Miami living. But remember, with a little creativity and some positive vibes, we can beat those island blues. Now stick around, because in our next episode, we're diving into more quirks of Miami living. And if you're looking to move to Miami and you're looking for a realtor with experience that will give you the real story, this is AJ. Here's my phone number. Go ahead and give us a call, and our team will gladly help you look for your house, look for a townhome, rental, even an investment property. Again, people want to move to Miami. Until then, keep exploring, keep connecting, and keep those island vibes alive.